on-location training. We have an amazing person here today. One of the things I love about painting dragons is that there are no rules. If you're painting a horse, you kind of have to follow some rules. But a dragon can look like anything. Now we need to create kind of the muzzle shape of a tiger. So we come right here on the outside and we just go right in there. And we come on this side and we come out and right in. And then flip it so that the dark is always on the outside and the light is on the inside. And then we're just gonna do a nice little wiggly stroke right there. So we can just scoop under right here. And we can scoop under right there. We're gonna give him some horns because we love horns. And let's give him one little horn right here. So let's do one above this eyebrow right here. And then we're gonna do one above this eyebrow right here. Curve those horns back, that looks awesome. This is a really easy design to adjust depending on what you think they're capable of. And if it's a girl, I'll often do that sweep in some really fancy eyeshadow color. We're gonna add just a little bit of a fin because I think fins are awesome. So we're gonna come right up here. So we're just gonna give him that fin mark and then let's add one more. Just tucking it right behind. So I like blue and green for this design because I feel like that lets it be a dragon or a dinosaur. All the way down, and then I like to tuck the second one. The smaller brush you use, it's gonna look a little more realistic. It's gonna give it a dainty feel, but also kind of a scary, fierce feel. If you use a bigger brush, it's gonna be bold and loud. If we fill that in with black, all of a sudden that works much better. So I'm gonna flick here, and flick down like that, and then I'm gonna just pull that one up, flick in, and wiggle, and flick and wiggle and flick and wiggle and flick. So if there's ever any green, I just try and cover that up. So now we can just settle this third one right behind. And it looks like we need a few flicks over here. Okay, so we come down and flick it in, and then we come all the way down. All the way down. We want to add one nostril here. And one nostril here, and then I really like to do some flicks on the lip. We're gonna add some teeth on it right there. Do you see how when she smiles, these teeth stay the same size? If we put them down here on the bottom, they'll actually shift as she smiles. It's really nice to use the nose as a horn base because the nose is already 3D. It's already poking out. So anytime you put something on top of it, it's going to look great. Okay, now this is something new that I've been doing and I think it's so cool. I got the idea from sugar skulls actually, and it works great on these dragons. Dot, strike, 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 dot, 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 strike, dot, dot, strike. Some highlights here, some middle strikes, just going back and forth down. You could do this in white or in black. This is your playland. Use all those butterfly skills you have. Add the eyeliner here. If you're gonna do a spike right here, you're gonna do a reverse teardrop like that, and then just pull the teardrop. And that looks really cool. And you can actually do that anywhere you want, and it looks awesome. But if you want to swirl, you can pull a teardrop, or actually let's pull two. Let's leave that one alone, but then let's pull this teardrop into a swirl. And you can see that by adding these extra little bits that we all know from our butterflies, it makes this dragon really come to life as some fairy creature. Add a few of these little white strikes on the lip. And you can see my white is almost dry. And when that happens, it's a great time to add in extra highlights because they'll be so faint that it will look just like another layer. With dragons and dinosaurs, any reptile really, I like to add the sparkles that are color appropriate. So you take one of her hands, and one thing that I've learned from doing henna is if you place the hand on top of a pillow, it gives them something to push against and it feels a lot less awkward. We want to do a mountain and then a Nike swoosh. Mountain, Nike swoosh. And by doing that and then reversing it, we just get this awesome flame. And you can sparkle this, you can do all kinds of things. Okay, so when your dad says you can't have a corn dog, what are you gonna do?
Blow fire at him.
Blow fire at him, that's exactly right. Okay, awesome.